Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Say What layout for you. These are sketches that my friend Natalie designs that have a title focus. Here are the photos we're going to be using. I have already colored up a bookmark. I have lots of these painted floral patterns and some cardstock and lots of fun goodies today. So primarily we're going to be working with some more of the new Brutus Monroe release. I have two Chroma Mists here. One is an older color, but one of my favorites, Peacock. And the second is the brand new Bluebells color. So I'm going to get these mixed up really good, and I want to create like a splash of color down the center section of my layout. So I have been doing this a lot lately. I don't know, it's just been what has been inspiring me, I guess, is layouts where everything is kind of like centered and creates this band down the middle of the layout. I'm sure I'll move on to something else very soon, but what was really interesting to me was the fact that Natalie's sketch was pretty much the same thing. So I was like, oh, I can do this. No problem. So I'm going to start with the Bluebell. So I got it really good and mixed in. I'm taking this really wide brush and I'm just going to go ahead and spread some of that paint or medium onto this paper. So this is my favorite really thick, super usable hot press watercolor paper, 12 by 12. I get it at Amazon. I'll link it up below. It is fabulous for lots of watery projects when you want to use the 12 by 12 canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to start with the Bluebell. I'm going to paint it and splatter it with a fan brush. And then I'm going to come in with the Peacock, or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. Well, one of these colors is Peacock and one of them is the Bluebell, but I think I put the Peacock down first and then this is the Bluebell. Uh-oh. No, I confused myself because I don't remember. Oh, well. Anyway, those are the two colors I'm using. So I'm just getting a lovely little spread. Now this is fun. So the next thing I did was I actually took the two different colors and like sprayed them on the paper. And yes, I kind of got the Chroma Mist everywhere. And then I let it like drip down the page. So I think that was Bluebell that I let drip down the page. I hope it was. Yes, it definitely was, because Peacock has a shimmer to it. It's a little bit more teal and less blue, and it has a shimmer to it. And the Bluebell is like matte and opaque and a little bit darker when it dries. So next, I'm going to map my photos. What I did was I grabbed the Painted Florals 6x6 paper pad from Brutus Monroe, went through the patterns, and there was this one where the flowers just looked like circles on stems. And I was like, oh, I can fussy cut these circles out of the paper and just use them as circles. They don't need to be flowers. And that's what we're going to do. And it works amazing. So all of Brutus Monroe's 6x6 paper pads has coordinating cardstock on the back of the front page. So you can match your cardstock to your paper, to your pattern paper. And that's what I did. So I'm using jack-o'-lantern cardstock to map my photographs here. And I will leave links in the description box below to everything I use. So I'll leave links to the Chroma Mists. I'll leave links to the cardstock, the pattern paper, everything. If I can find a link for it, it will be in the description box. And of course, as I usually try to do, those links will be affiliate links, which simply means that if you use those links and make a purchase, it does not cost you anything more, but the company recognizes that I sent you to their website and I get a little bit of a commission back for doing that, which is super helpful. Here's that paper that I'm going to fussy cut all the circles out of. So cute. And there are all of the circles. I also went ahead and cut or colored up one of the doodle bookmarks which I will also link below. I've been using these for a couple different scrapbooking layouts, and I love them. So for a last little bit of mixed media splatter on my layout, I am just adding some Pearl Shimmer Mist. I've also gone ahead and already die cut my letters. So the title of today's layout is Spider-Man on Vacation, because that was how my kid was dressed up. Oh, my kids are so funny. They really are. But anyway, so my youngest, Logan, came up with this whole character. He has, it's Spider-Man on vacation. So he has his Spider-Man mask on, but he also has like Bermuda shorts and a Hawaiian shirt and this funny like tropical boat hat. I don't even know what kind of hat it is. He could tell you, but some kind of vacation hat. And he's like lounging on my front porch with a can. It's soda, but you know. He's like, I'm Spider-Man on vacation. And he posed for me to take pictures of him being Spider-Man on vacation. So I was like, yes, please. So we just have these goofy pictures for today. And I went ahead and I cut my letters from that Honeybee Stamps metal die that I just hauled from A Cherry on Top. I love it. And I cut it from Holly cardstock from Brutus Monroe. That Holly cardstock is the one that matches if you flip the back over. So it matches the reds perfectly. Natalie's sketch calls for some kind of peekaboo torn edges. So I attached these strips of the Jack-o'-lantern cardstock to the back of the paper, and then I'm just going to rip these little like peekaboo pieces out of my background paper. I love how this turned out. It looks so cool. I really didn't want this layout to read as being red, white, and blue. So I was super happy when I flipped over the back of that 6x6 paper pad and realized I could pull in some of these orange colors and kind of break that up a little bit, because it was, as I was creating it, it was starting to look very red, white, and blue. And I didn't want that for this layout. So I decide that I'm going to use some foam tape and pop up that second photo. This is the Easy Strips foam tape, also from Brutus Monroe. I have had my roll of foam tape since July. So a roll of it lasts, and I scrapbook a lot. So keep that in mind. Like, I scrapbook a lot and I use a lot of foam tape, and I've had mine since July. If it is available, I will link it in the description box, but just know that when it becomes, if it's not available now, when it comes in stock, snap it up, because it is a huge roll and it will last you a good 6 months. So I'm just popping up that second photo. Now I'm going to try to decide where I want these circles. I am going to put them down with some wet glue, because it is Brutus Monroe paper, so it has that glossy, smooth, slick finish to it. And also, I'm putting it on top of Chroma Mist. And usually if I am gluing or putting anything down on top of a mixed media medium, I definitely am adding wet glue. So I'm going to put some of these down, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my title in place. So I'm putting my T-square ruler down because I want to get these letters on straight, and I want to make sure they're as centered as I can get them onto my page. So the next thing that I did to these letters, they are Dickers, which means I cut 3 of the letters in white cardstock, and then the top layer is the red cardstock, which gives them a really nice dimension. And then I also went in with a white gel pen and just added some little highlights or accents to all of the letters. And I think that turned out really, really good. That little addition of those white accents really kind of makes that title pop and look really cool. And since these sketches that Natalie is designing, they have a title focus, when I work with them, I really try to make my title be just a little bit more special, a little bit more interesting than maybe just some letter stickers. So once I had my title into place, I'm going to go ahead and play with some more of these little circles and decide where I might want to add more. Where do we need some more circles? Where do we need a little pop of color? So I decided we definitely need some up at the top, maybe by the photo there. And then I'm also going to cut some down and I'm going to tuck them in underneath the torn edge here, and I really like how that turned out. I think that turned out really cool, and how they're kind of popping out of those torn areas on my layout. Once I have those circles into place, we are ready, and this layout is finished. Please be sure to head down to the description box. In addition to all of the linked products, you will also find, and this is super cool, links to Natalie's video, Jessica's video, and Nicole's video. All three of them have also played along with this sketch today. And so you can get lots of different takes and different interesting spins on the same sketch that Natalie designed for us today. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you could give it a thumbs up. That lets other people on YouTube that also enjoy scrapbooking videos that this is one they might enjoy as well. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I'm so close to hitting 7,000 subscribers. I am so excited. And if we can get up and over 7,000, I fully intend to host a party. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.